Guys, we are back. Happy Tuesday. Some interesting little pulls from the new mega set, Pitch Black. We got lucky. We pulled the Mega Chandelier. Pretty cool card. Guys, they're going to drop in value really fast. What's the conversation about today? Why the heck do we get Pitch Black in the summer? I got a lot of thoughts about it. I talked to some other higher end YouTubers about it. They know my opinions. They know my thoughts. I think they're going to credit me. Let's get started. All right, boys. So this is one of those videos that's not going to be long as hell today. I want to have a conversation a little bit about some thoughts that I have. I shared a little bit with a couple chats of mine. Some people know my opinion. Pitch Black in the summer. What's wrong with this? What could be going on? Could there have been a better release or Pitch Black? Find out soon. Hey guys, before we get started, what do I want you to do? If you like the video, like the video, help me out. There's a lot of like seal. Guys, there's a giveaway going on. Charizard, this is video 59. Cracked Ice, theme deck. Enter the giveaway. How do you enter the giveaway? Like the video, comment on a video, subscribe to the channel. I will run the giveaway. How do you get the giveaway? When you win the giveaway, you see it on video, it'll be like 61 here, right? I always do it like the one after. DM me on Instagram. I will send it to you. I'll ship it on me. Enjoy your prize. Good luck, guys. Enough screaming, enough Viking call. I've been really into Viking music lately, actually. I don't know what the heck it is, but back on topic, boys. Pitch Black. It is July. What are we doing, Gary? It is July. Let's look at the set. All right, let's talk about it. I'll pull a couple pictures up. Please don't make me do it all. I'm gonna rant about a lot of them. Please forgive me. Mega Darkrai, Giratina Vibes, Dark Abyss, Circling. Don't want to walk into that swamp. Stay out of my swamp. Mega Darkrai, Dark. Pitch Black. Pitch Black is the set, okay? What else are we having here? Mega Chandelier. Guys, sick card, beautiful card. What holiday does it remind you of? Halloween, right? No shit. What else we got? Not Invaders. Morpeko. Wow, look at this Morpeko. Okay, guys, do you see the theme here? Darkrai, Morpeko, however the heck you say, I don't really care. Mega Chandelier, guys. Look at this. This set has Halloween. Set has Halloween written all over it. What the heck are we doing, right? So here's the reality. Here's the truth behind it. What else should have been in Pitch Black? Any guesses? Anybody? I'm gonna give you a second to think about. The Mega Gengar from Ascended Heroes. What the heck are we doing, Pokemon? Guys, all right, let's think about this. What's wrong with Ascended Heroes? It's way too freaking stacked. Guys, this is 92 All-Star Game, like Olympic style, right? This is freaking Larry Bird, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan. What the heck are we doing with all these cards stacked in Ascended Heroes? We could have split this up. I guarantee you, if it was just Pikachu and just Mega Dragonite in Ascended Heroes, people still would have went wild for that in the Psyduck. It's a really unnecessary imbalance. It is going to be a goated set because it's so freaking stacked. Absolutely. Guys, Mega Attacker Gengar, Mega Gengar EX, these would have looked phenomenal in Pitch Black. And if you would have released this around Halloween and given us the Rayquaza set in the summer, hey, my Sword and Shield truthers, what else came out in the summer? Evolving Skies. What did that have in it? Rayquaza. See what I'm saying? Why do we get Delta Rain in the summer? What are we doing? Why are we getting Pitch Black in the summer? It doesn't make any sense. Pokemon, get a group of devs together, sit in a circle and sit down and say, does this make any sense, John? Probably not, all right? So here's my problem. We released Pitch Black in the summer when we just came off Chaos Rising. We just came off Perfect Order. They sucked, all right? Listen, there's some good parts about it. I don't mean to be too passionate, but they sucked. You can't even sell it for MSRP right now, guys. And it's not all about value, but it's just a Mega Greninja. There's a couple cool cards in Chaos Rising, sure. There's a couple in Perfect Order that are good, but if you look at Ascended Heroes, duh. We're talking about the Dodgers and the Rockies right now. Ascended Heroes, you see what I mean? If Phantasmal Flames didn't have an amazing Charizard to absolutely carry it, it would probably be in the gutter as well right now. So here's my problem. Balance the sets. Make it so that we want to open the sets. Like, Ascended Heroes, Gengar's not a hero. All right? People like Gengar. He's not a hero. Dragonite is a hero. Pikachu is a hero. Gengar? Whose idea? Which gym was like, yo, let me throw... Guys, I got an idea, boys. No. It doesn't make any sense. If Mega Gengar was in Pitch Black, I promise you, and it was released around Halloween, it would have been one of the most hyped release sets in a very, very long time. Pokemon's missing in a couple factors. They're rushing. Like, it feels like, and people have seen this before, there's so much going into the 30th anniversary that it's creating this aura of what's after the 30th anniversary. And listen, they're doing great with Delta Rain. You know, it looks good. You're seeing some leaks, seeing some cool stuff. The hype's there. Rayquaza is going crazy. Like, all his cards doing great. Like, don't get me wrong, right? But if you think about it, there has to be a life after the anniversary, all right? When Celebrations 25th came out, it was like we were excited, cool, it was fun, but we moved on, and like, kind of pretty quickly, right? Like, when Silver Tempest came out, it was electric. You know, when we heard about a Lugia set after the Celebrations 25th, there's life after the 25th, all right? I should say, there's life after the 30th. And the problem is that I don't feel like we're instilling life into after the 30th. I feel like we're like almost like ready to die at the 30th, and I don't like it. So my thoughts here are, I think a lot of this release is incorrect. And I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Listen, I talked about this with Plumber. You know, he's one of my best friends. He probably has some of this stuff in his video. I don't really care. You know, if you watch this video, great. And if you're over here from his, like, yes, we had this conversation, you know, a couple days ago, and these are all original thoughts, right? And I know that he credits me for it. But we had a very engaging conversation, and this is actually one that he, you know, kind of said on the same topic of it, right? And I actually did a really good rebuttal. Watch this. It wasn't a rebuttal. It was just it was getting a lot of the conversation. Why isn't there a Blastoise in Chaos Rising? We got a Charizard and a Phantasmal. What came after Phantasmal? Perfect Order. What kind of set was Perfect Order? Green. Throw a Venusaur in there. Throw a Venusaur into Perfect Order and put the Bulba line in here. Same thing, put the Squirtle line into Chaos Rising. It's a Swampier, like, you see what I mean? Put a Mudkip into Chaos Rising with Swampert. Like, if you don't want to go with the original 151, I get it. I know I'm a 151 snob. I know. This is where I grew up. This is my nostalgia. Sorry, this is where I go. Switch it up. Fine. Do what you got to do. Make it a full Sceptile line in Perfect Order. And then, you know, make it a full Swampert line, you know, Mudkip, whatever, in Chaos Rising. You know, or take, you know, Totodile and put, like, Feraligatr. All right, here, sorry. Another thing, Feraligatr and Ascended Heroes could have been in Chaos Rising. It drives me nuts. There is, like, here's the thing. I don't think, like, the sets aren't bad. The Pokemon cards aren't bad. The arts aren't bad. The way that they're distributing the balance between the sets is bad. That's the problem. Like, could we, like, level them out a little bit and not just make, like, trash banger? Like, that's what we need for health going forward, all right? And I think what I'm realizing is that the devs, like, I don't know what they talk about. The artists are fantastic. The devs, you know, who kind of comes up with this stuff, and like the logistical people are not so good. So I'm a little bit confused. Let's get it rocking. That's really where we're at. Let's be honest with ourselves here, all right? Guys, thanks for listening to my rant. I'm sorry I got a little passionate. That's today's video. If you liked the video, help your boy out and like the video for me. I would really appreciate it. Guys, it was a lot of fun to talk about this one today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel very passionate about the sense that I think that Pokemon is kind of screwing up in the order and the balance and the way they're doing some of this stuff. God, it was just so much fun, like, ranting like that. Like, I was on the phone with Plumber and I was like, they f***ed up really bad. They gotta fix this. They're not gonna fix it, but, like, get what I mean? Pitch Black should have been a Halloween set. Chaos Rising could have been great with a Swampert, you know, Mudkip line, whatever, or Totodile for Alligator. You could have taken for Alligator, put it in Chaos Rising. Would have been great with a Venusaur or Sceptile line into Perfect Order. You know, go with the Poison vibe. Keep going, green, black, the whole deal. Like, come on, Beedrill in there or something. Like, come on, make it some fun stuff. Guys, you know, look, like I said, shorter one today. I appreciate you guys watching in on this rant. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments. It's something I feel very passionate about. I wouldn't be the best Pokemon dev because I'd be like, yeah, put Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur and everything, and Pikachu. But I'll tell you one thing. I think I kind of know what I'm talking about. Thank you guys for your time. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Nicky Cards, out.